In this video, we will discuss about some of the basics of cancer. So, what is cancer? Cancer is nothing but an abnormal proliferation of cells that leads to tumor. And this abnormal proliferation of cells uh, might result in benign tumor or malignant tumor. So, what is benign tumor? Benign tumor uh, is the tumor that does not affect its neighboring surrounding and does not and confined to a selective area only, whereas in malignant tumor what it does is it spreads or it affects its surrounding and increase its area with time. So for the benign tumor, this is the example that people can easily understand what benign tumor is. Any skin bread is the example of benign tumor, and the hair is a better comparison of benign tumor and the malignant tumor. The benign tumor, as you can see in the mouth, is only confined to a small section of the mouth, whereas the malignant tumor is affecting the whole mouth with time. So uh, this information will help us to know that not every tumor might be fatal or dangerous to human being. Only the malignant tumors are dangerous to the human beings or any living organism. So how this tumor originates inside, how this cancer, not tumor, or we can say malignant tumor or cancer originates inside the cell. It is a it is based on single cell mutation. It is based on single cell mutation, and that thing can be proved with the help of identification of inactive X chromosome. So in healthy human being, what happens is that the X chromosome are randomly inactivated. For example, in this, the blue color is representing the inactive X chromosome. Here, this one is inactive, and this line shaped X chromosome is active. Whereas in this, it is reverse, and in this, it is similar to this. This is similar to this, and this is similar to this, whereas this is similar to this. So this is just to show example that uh, different kind of X chromosome gets inactive, and this happened at the time of embryonic development. Whereas in tumor, we can see that all the tumor cells has same X chromosome that is inactive. That is, in this case, X2 is inactive, X2 is inactive, X2 is inactive. From this, we can make an idea from the tissue of the malignant tumor that it is the result of single cell mutation. It is the result of single cell mutation, and that proliferate with time. And to understand the more detail how this proliferation occurs, eh, there is a good chart that is provided. Sorry about that. There is a good chart, or you can say the path map of the cancer is provided. So initially, this is the healthy cells, and when the mutation in single cell occurs, uh, it starts to proliferate. Initial tumor cell proliferates. Based on the mutation, and the cells will respond. Some of the mutation might result in increased rate of proliferation. So based on that, the cells will behave. Based on the mutation, cells will behave. So here, the tumor population will continue to increase, because we know that cells divides after every a certain time. So these cells are also dividing, that is not presented here in the picture. Only the tumor cells are presented for better understanding. Then further mutation might occur. There is a possibility that further mutation might occur, and this let us consider in this example that this mutation has more increased growth potential than the other mutation. So what happens is that now the cells that have the mutation to grow rapidly will grow faster than the other cells. Here we can see that uh, more the uh, cells with a higher growth potential mutation are able to grow faster, and in this case this kind of cycle uh, to will continue to such an extent that the mutation will become to such an extent that the surrounding neighboring cells will also get affected, and at the same time the growth rate of mutation is such that it is uh, affecting the overall health of the human beings. And and at this point right now it is not feasible to completely eliminate the tumor, as we are not able to distinguish to a greater efficiency that which are the malignant tumors and which are the malignant tumor cell and which are the healthy cells. And from this we can make a idea that it is a multi-step process. It takes time. It is not like that uh, mutation one day mutation occur and next day people might get cancer. It takes it takes a time for the mutation to get replicate and mutation to reach up to a point where it can affect the health of the human being. And this is the example that has been shown to prove that thing. This graph represents the this solid line represent the incidence, and dashed line represent the mortality rate of colorectal cancer incidence. And this incidence and this as we can say that with age the both the incident and mortality rate increases. And one of the reasoning behind this is that with age the mutation uh, with more age the mutation will get more time to further mutate itself, or uh, to further either to further mutate itself or to grow uh, or to make it changes in itself such that it starts to grow rapidly. And and that is the reason that with age uh, people might get more mutation, and that might lead to more deaths, or more people get affected by colorectal cancer. This is one of the one of the example that shows that cancer is a multi-step process, not a instantaneous process. So that's all for this video. We will continue our discussion about cancer in the subsequent videos. Thank you for your time.